everyone, my name is SHIRICHENA. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a PhD candidate at the University of Manchester. My research focuses in space law. I think there are two main barriers to deeper African integration. Firstly, on a political level, I think there's lack of political will amongst our leaders to make the necessary decisions to facilitate free trade. So that means allowing a borderless Africa, removing competition barriers and trade barriers between us. Secondly, I think on a bottom-up approach, the general African populace has yet to fully understand the importance of a borderless Africa and Africa that trades with itself. So I think the nationalistic energy that still exists within Africa is partly to a lack of understanding of the importance of a borderless Africa. So once those two issues are addressed, I think African integration becomes very possible. The space sector definitely can play a key role in terms of in the integration of the African continent. Space is not just a national but a multinational endeavor, as we see from EU and other countries across the world, where due to its capital intensive nature but also space knowing no borders has allowed countries to cooperate. We see Russia and US cooperating despite their differences. So I think in Africa that cooperation, be it to facilitate telecoms but also space exploration, means countries are able to pull resources together and work together to benefit the space resources. And I think this in turn will have a trickle-down effect of integrating the economies and allowing the free movement of goods, capital, and human capital and human resources across the continent. So space institutions may contribute on two levels. Firstly, human capital and financial capital. On a financial capital level, I think it's important that Africa develops its own capital resources and funds its own space exploration and space-related programs on its own. So definitely institutions need to play a bigger role on that. But also on a human capital, it's important that we develop our own human capital within the continent. So organizations and every player within the space sector needs to do more in terms of capacitating the humans, the skills necessary for us to explore the space. Otherwise, without the necessary space, human space capital and skills necessary, we will not be able to achieve the full potential we need. So I believe human capital and financial capital is key, and institutions should play a key role in supporting. An Africa I want is an innovative Africa. An Africa that is at the forefront of creating solutions and driving innovations. I believe it is possible if we all as Africans think beyond simple adapting, but we be innovative in coming up with solutions to African problems. So an Africa I want is an innovative and prosperous Africa, pretty much. If I could change one thing in Africa, that would definitely be removal of trade barriers. So the removal of border restrictions, removal of red tape in terms of visas. I think this is the biggest inhibitor to the free movement of goods and services across the continent, and we cannot integrate the continent unless and until these visas restrictions and other restrictions that exist to trade are removed.